Igor Chernyshov is one of the most well-rounded, do-it-all forwards in the 2024 NHL draft. He has already got, in my view, pro hockey straight line speed in his game once he really gets his feet moving and has some room to generate speed. He's got a skill level that I think is more effective than it is impressive to make passes a little bit easier to complete for both him and his line mates. And he applies that skill to add a key ingredient to projectable offense, which is changing angles and crossing up goaltenders and opening up their legs. Chernyshov brings such a calculated game on both sides of the puck, often delaying passes a little bit to create little seams and ensure accurate passing. And defensively, his sense of timing, patience, and willingness to make that little bit of extra effort to create turnovers beyond just the basics and raw pace have been huge reasons why, in my opinion, he has spent so much of the season in the KHL. On the rush, he can make passes at complex angles accurately, and in my viewings, he showed he could have more production in the KHL than he already did. At the junior level, though, you definitely saw how he could use his edges and a 6'2" frame that he's got to fend off pressure and drag defenders and goaltenders laterally. In offensive cycle situations, he always keeps it simple off the puck, going to the net, and generating excellent individual shot results from scoring areas off of a combination of tips, one-timers, as well as just carrying the puck there himself. He landed himself one chance from scoring areas, at least in the offensive zone, in all but one game I tracked this year, and that was all the way back in October. The only issues I've really spotted surround the quality of his release on his shot, maybe being a little bit behind others in the top end of the draft, and while I think he's quick when he has time to prime that engine of his, the raw quickness in his feet and his hands, especially when combined, are a work in progress, and I think could limit his production in the NHL if they don't evolve a little bit. But even when things break down, Chernyshov is a really intelligent player with how he adapts on the fly and can keep play moving while under pressure, and pressure is almost constant in the NHL. To me, Chernyshov is just such a great example of one of these almost there players in this class, with the projectable two-way smarts in all three zones that drive really good results in general, and just didn't quite have the expected production his talents probably should have led him to. To me, his potential role in the NHL may be a little bit up in the air, but he has the mindset and the tools to make a strong impact in the middle of the lineup somewhere at even strength, even perhaps as a penalty killer. His anticipation and timing off the puck, combined with his raw intelligence, the size of his body, and the practical skill level that he has with the puck, I think are all an intriguing combination that could develop into something very interesting with time. Where should he get drafted? I'm not really sure, but he is absolutely, to me, a first-round draft pick, and if you keep your expectations maybe a little bit restricted, you could be really happy with the quality of just solid NHL player you get in Igor Chernyshov.